I bow to the saints who are even-minded towards all and have no friends or foes. Just as a flower of good quality placed in the palm of one's hand communicate Just as a flower of good quality placed in the palm of one's hands communicates its fragrance alike to both the hands, the one which plucked it and that which held and preserved it. Realizing thus the noble disposition and loving nature of saints who are innocent at heart and Catholic in spirit, I make this humble submission to them, listening to my childlike prayer and taking compassion on me, O noble souls, bless me with devotion to the feet of Sri Ram. Again, I greet with sincere heart the malevolent class who are hostile without purpose, even to the friendly, to whom others' loss is their own gain, and who delight in others' desolation and wail over their prosperity. They try to eclipse the glory of Vishnu and Shiva, even as the demon Rahu intercepts the light of the full moon during what is known as the lunar eclipse. And they are valiant like the reputed king Sahasrabahu, so called because of his possessing 1,000 arms, in working others' woes. They detect others' faults as if with 1,000 eyes, and their mind mars others' interest even as a fly spoils clarified butter. In the fierceness they are like fire, and in anger they vie with the god of death who rides a buffalo. They are rich in crime and vice as Kubera, the god of riches, is in gold. Like the rise of a comet, their advancement augurs ill for others' interests. Like the slumber of Kumbhakarna, their decline alone is propitious for the world. Propitious. They lay down their very life in order to be able to harm others, even as hailstones dissolve after destroying the crop. I reverence the wicked as the fiery 1,000-tongued serpent god Sesha, insofar as they eagerly expatiate on others' faults with 1,000 tongues, as it were. Again, I bow to them as the celebrated King Prithu, who prayed for 10,000 years in order to be able to hear the glories of the Lord to his heart's content. Inasmuch as they hear of others' faults with 1,000 years, as it were. Once more do I supplicate to them as Indra, the Lord of Celestials, insofar as wine appears charming and beneficial to them, in brackets, even as the army of gods is beneficent to Indra. Harsh language is dear to them, even as a thunderbolt is fondly cherished by Indra, and they detect others' faults with 1,000 eyes, as it were. The wicked burn with jealousy as they hear of others' welfare, be they his friends, foes, or neutrals, such is their wont. Knowing thus, this humble servant makes loving entreaties to them with folded hands. I, for my part, that's the other dua. बंदो संत समान चित हित अनहित नहीं कोई रामा हित अनहित नहीं कोई अंजलिगत शुभ सुमन जिमि सम सुगंध कर दो तुलसी सम सुगंध कर दो सरचित जगत हित जानि सुभाउ सने रामा जानि सुभाउ सने सुनि करी कृपा, राम चरण रति देहु, तुलसी राम रघुपति देहु। बहुरी सति भाई, जे बिनु काज दबने भाई, परहित हानि लाभ जिनके रे, उजरे हर्ष विषाद बसे रे। राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम। हरिहर जस राकेश रहु से, पर अकाज भट सहस बाहु से, जे पर दोष लखहि सहसा की, परहित कृत जिनके मन माखी। तेज कृसानुरोष महिषेसा, अघ अवगुण धन धनि धनेसा। उदय केत समहित सबहि के, कुंभकर्ण सम सोवत नीके। पर अकाजु लगी तनु परिहरहि, जिमिहिम उपल कृषि दलि गरहि। बंदहु खल जस शेष सरोषा, सहस बदन बरनई पर दोषा। पुनि प्रणव पृथुराज समाना, पर अख सुनई सहस दस काना। बहुरि सकृ सम बिनवनु तेरी, संतत सुरानीक हित जेरी। बचन वज्र जेहि सदा पियारा, सहस नयन पर दोष निहारा। उदासीन अरि, this is दोहा ना। उदासीन अरिमित हित, जरहि जरहि खल रीति। रामा जरहि खल रीति, जानि पानि जुग जोरि जन, बिनत करहि संप्रीति। तुलसी बिनत करहि संप्रीति।
Just about his humility is so beautiful that he's bowing down to the worst of the worst, the most selfish, the most everyone. It's like that scene from the movie Man of God where this man gets very angry and then he recognizes that he got so angry and he says, "I'm sorry, Father, I got so angry." But the saint says, "I'm sorry actually because I made you angry." Beautiful, beautiful humility when faced with. And Tulsidas ji, of course, went through so much oppression in his life ever since he was a little boy because he was an orphan or he was left like an orphan. So, very beautiful to not get jaded after experiencing so much and knowing that to be humble even in front of all those who take themselves to be so important and so full of pride.